Let's go to Mina here for a second. And Mina, Tyrann Mathieu, a player who is incredibly versatile. We know the skills that he brings. What might be an ideal landing spot or two for him in his next chapter of his football career?
Yeah, well, it kind of depends on what matters to him in terms of playing for a contender or maximizing his earnings. If it's a contender, he wants to play for a team that I have in mind is the Indianapolis Colts. Now, they already have a couple of solid safeties, and Kari Willis and Julian Blackmon, who was injured for a lot of last season. But as you mentioned, Tyrann Mathieu is not a traditional safety. He is a chess piece. Not only will he allow them to play more dime, but he allows Gus Bradley, new defensive coordinator, to do more interesting things on defense, use him a variety of ways. So I'd love to see that fit. A rebuilding team that I think could use him, which is somewhat ironic because they sent away Justin Reed to Kansas City, would be the Houston Texans. This is a rebuilding organization, so Mathieu would have to be not concerned with playing on a contender. But rebuilding teams need leaders. They need experienced veterans who can help the core, build that young core, and he would, in my mind, would be the perfect fit in that regard. Interesting stuff there. I like that idea. I hadn't really thought about a return to Houston for someone like Tyrann Mathieu.
Indy's the interesting one for me.
Okay.
Because twofold. They've got the money still to give him a contract worthy. I think the question for me, Mina, would be, does he want to play in predominantly cover three? Does he want to be that safety that is down in the box more often than not, rather than kind of roaming in coverage?
Well,
Colts fans will remind you they have a lot of money.
Yeah, they do have a lot of money. And I think, Dan, that's a really good point. Obviously, with Bradley coming in, I think there'd have to be some evolution of his scheme, frankly, to use Mathieu and optimize him. But we've seen coaches like Dan Quinn go away from cover three and evolve their scheme. So I would be curious to see if Gus is willing to do that as well.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.